surround unfinished towers. Each level climbs on yesterday's surrender, each nail driven into the ghost of the last. Iceberg checks the ledgers, Franky tests the steel. Progress humming. build upward, because we can't build forgiven. At midnight the cranes rest like prayers paused. The moon reflects off wet scaffolds, a silver reminder that reflection always means water. Iceberg stands alone, listening to the city breathe through palms. Franky dreams of engines that can now sing the tone. The city builds upward, our hymn of persistence and denial. And if the ocean is the judge, let her see our hands are busy. We climb until we touch the storm and cut us upward, always upward, steal against the tide, raise the dream above the guilt, let the sea decide. Children play on rooftops that were once markets. They think sky is ground, the curse disguised as wonder. We teach them to hammer before they can swim, so the craft survives even if the city doesn't. Heritage as flotation device. The sea doesn't hate us, it's just honest. She takes back what was hers.